coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one. And you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Yellow.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the 1st down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
Now, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run by Bigsby. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
2nd and 9. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 1st down, it's Burton, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Prescott off play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On play action, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards up first and second down.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And Bigsby once more. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. Shrugs him off. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Look, we talk about second effort all the time, but in short yardage situations, you'd better have second effort in order to try and pick up a first down. And sometimes as a back, you have to be your own blocker too, don't you?
And we talk about running lanes. He made his own running lane right there with that power move. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! 47. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Prescott now on 2nd down. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get it back.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tank Bigsby with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7.
Chiefs 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They're on the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Prescott to throw it.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. One of those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They run for it with Bigsby.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yellow.
Here's 2nd and 10.
15. Return.
Now Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Yellow. Tie down these two. Tie down these two. Hey, color. Yellow. Hey, Sunday on Sunday on Sunday on Sunday. Right side.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Bigsby.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
They certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Douglas, the man in motion. Prescott on 1st down.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, kill! 47! Hey, kill! 47!
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys have yet again retaken the lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
Chiefs 14.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Yellow, yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he'll work down inside the 45.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's deep.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tank Bigsby.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
A try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The score, Cowboys 24, Chiefs 14.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Attack!
Now here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Hey, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Yellow.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Come back. 15.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Pass complete to Addison. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jordan Addison, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spot on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why? Sweat, sweat, 26.
On the carry, Bigsby. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
This is 2nd and 8.
We're going to 53. We're going to 54. Go to 54. Why?
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion last. Is going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, kill. 47. Under.
To throw is Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Hey, Ripley.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hero 15. Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Attack! Attack!
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
That signifies the fourth quarters here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, but we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
A second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, 47.
Now Dak. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Douglas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Prescott. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's look along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow, yellow.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he gets it down to the 32. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and it happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Able to find it. Oh, no, he lost the football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding